met her down by the old pine tree, sipping sweet tea, laughing wild and free. Her eyes were stars that refused to hide, like fireflies floating on a southern night. We talked about dreams and what we'd be if time stood still beneath that willow tree. Under a whiskey moon and fireflies, she stole my heart with a soft high. No fancy dress, no city lights, just a faded truck and summer nights. We danced barefoot in the midnight breeze, two hearts tangled in the rustling leaves. And I swear the world stood still that night, under a whiskey moon and fireflies. She said life ain't made of gold or fame, it's Sunday drives and a simple name. We carved our names in an old oak bark, a promise born from a country spark. The crickets sang our favorite tune while her lips hummed beneath the moon. Under a whiskey moon and fireflies, she stole my heart with a soft high. No fancy dress, no city lights, just a faded truck and summer nights. We danced barefoot in the midnight breeze, two hearts tangled in the rustling leaves. And I swear the world stood still that night, under a whiskey moon and fireflies. Now every time the moon hangs low, I still see her in that golden glow. And even if the world moves on, that night in my heart still plays strong. Under a whiskey moon and fireflies, where dreams begin and never die. No need for roads, no need for plans, just holding tight to her calloused hands. We found forever in the hush of trees, and love that floats on a southern breeze. Yeah, I'll always live that perfect night, under a whiskey moon and fireflies. Packed my bags at 23, swore that no dirt road could hold me. Chased the neon in the city's hum, but silence caught me when the morning come. I thought the world owed me more, but I found less behind each door. I was saved by a small town where the stars still shine when the sun goes down, where the bar knows your name and the pain fades slow, and Sunday mornings feel like home. I left to find who I might be, but that old porch swing remembered me. A little dust, a little grace, I was saved by a small town place. A diner seat and a cherry pie, a wrinkled smile from an old goodbye. The preacher asked if I'd been well, I just laughed and said hard to tell. But the wind still sings behind this screen door. No skyline beats this painted sky, where the past just waves as it rolls by. Final age, but our small town, where love grows deep in the solid ground, where every mile I ran away led me back to yesterday. No gold, no fame, no big city race, just a gravel road and a slower pace. A little dust, a little grace, I was saved by a small town place. There's a crack in the barn where the sunset peaks, and a dog on the porch who don't need to speak. Cornfield whispers in the heat of July, and I'm just a man watching time roll by. I've chased the moon down interstate lanes, left good hearts in the pouring rain. But something in this still night sky makes me think I never said goodbye. It's fence posts and fireflies, old songs and lullabies, Granddad's boots by the old wood stove, a map of miles I never drove. I've had the noise, I've had the lights, but I only breathe in these quiet nights, where love don't hide and truth don't lie, just fence posts and fireflies. Mama's quilt still warms the bed, and I hear her prayers in the words she said. This land don't care how rich you are, it'll break you down and build your heart. They said go far, be someone new, but I found me in the morning dew. Turns out roots grow best alone, when the wind sings soft like a fiddle tone. I know fireflies, not highways or city highs. Just a boy turned man with an old guitar, riding peace beneath the country stars. I've been lost, I've been blind, but I found home where the crickets chime. No more questions, no goodbyes, just fence posts and fireflies. And fireflies. It's fence post and fireflies, not highways or city highs. Just a boy turned man with an old guitar, riding peace beneath the country stars. I've been lost, I've been blind, but I found home where the crickets chime. No more questions, no goodbye. There's dust on the shelf and a squeak in the floor, coffee brews slow like the years before. That picture of Dad still leans to the side. He built this place, then he waved goodbye. I swore I'd leave by 22, but these walls know secrets that the sky never knew. There are echoes in the hall, whispers in the air of laughter and love that used to live there. I ain't stuck, I just stayed where the memories never fade. The wind might howl, the roof might fall, but I still dance with echoes in the hall. Mama's old chairs got a tear in the seam, still rock soft when I drift and dream. Her voice in the hymn on a Sunday breeze still calms my storms like the autumn leaves. I've seen the world in motel lights, but nothing feels like home at night. There are echoes in the hall, whispers in the air, bedtime songs and old armchairs. I ain't stuck, I just stay where the heart won't be betrayed. The floor might creak, the paint might crawl, but I still smile at echoes in the hall. Some folks run from broken things, but I found peace in the quiet it brings. When the past knocks soft on these old wood walls, I don't hide, I let it come. Quiet, there are echoes in the hall, like a warm refrain. They hold my joy, they hold my pain. I ain't lost, I just belong to a house that holds a timeless song. Let the years come, let the world stall. I'll grow old with echoes in the hall. I've walked through fires I'd never lit, chased dreams that just didn't fit, left a town that held my name, but never knew my heart the same. The rear view shows a life I knew, but the road ahead feels wild and true. There's dust on my boots and wind in my hair. Got a map full of nowhere, but I don't care. Every mile takes a piece of the past. Every sunrise says you're free at last. I ain't running, I'm just breaking loose, with Nothing but dust on my boots. I've slept in fields and roadside bars, wrote sad songs beneath the stars, laughed with strangers, cried alone. But this old road still feels like home. I ain't rich and I ain't clean, but I'm more me than I've ever been. There's dust on my boots and wind in my hair. Got a map full of nowhere, but I don't care. Every mile takes a piece of the past. Every sunrise says you're free at last. I ain't running, I'm just breaking loose, with nothing but dust on my boots. And if I find her at some old town fair, with daisies in her sun-kissed hair, maybe I'll stay, maybe I'll roam. Some folks are roots, but I'm gravel and bone. I know it's dust on my boots and fire in my soul. I'm chasing truth, not chasing gold. Every step writes a brand new line, the song of a life that's finally mine. No need for suit or Sunday suits, just me and this dust on my boots.
Saw your name on a diner sign, same old place from '99. You always said you'd never stay, but here you are, just one booth away.
Didn't think I'd see your face back in this slow and dusty place. You're still the girl with wildflower eyes, like a summer storm in southern skies.
Back where we began, on this quiet street, where the gravel met our dancing feet. We lost the fight, but not the flame. Now here we are, still saying each other's names. Time moved on, but hearts still ran. Back where we began.
I wore your jacket in that July rain, still hear your voice like a runaway train.
You left with dreams too big for town, but some roots just don't stay down.
I chase the lights and I chase the noise, but none of it sounded like your voice. No city skyline, no fortune or plan could hold me like your hand.
Back where we began, in a faded truck, still feels like more than just old love. We lost the fight, but not the flame. Now here we are, still saying each other's names. Hey, maybe we need it.
I was born with wheels in my soul, never learned how to take it slow. Mama said, boy, one day you'll burn, but I just laughed and missed my turn. I've loved and left in county towns, hung my heart up, let it down. Tried to stay for someone's smile, but I can't fake it more than a while. I ain't built for standing still. My blood runs wild against my will. Give me highways, give me wind. Let me lose, then start again. I break my heart on purpose still. I ain't built for standing still. You wore white and said just stay, but I saw stars and drove away. Still hear your voice in desert rain, like a ghost that never learned my name. Maybe there's a better man out there, one who won't vanish in the midnight air. But darling, if I came back through, you'd still be more home than I ever knew. Used to sit on your porch with a jar of sweet tea, bare feet on the railing, talking wild and free. Sunset painted stories on the walls of that town, but we grew up fast and it all burned down. Now I'm driving these back roads with ghosts in my head, trying to chase down the words we never said. Your porch light's still on, like it's waiting for me, but that house ain't home, just a memory. So I sing to the night and the wind through the trees, holding on to these porch light memories. I left with a song and a broken guitar. You stayed behind, said I wouldn't get far, but here I am with a crowd and a stage, still missing that smile on your front page. Now I'm driving these back roads with ghosts in my head, trying to chase down the words we never said. Your porch light's still on, like it's waiting for me, but that house ain't home, just a memory. So I sing to the night like a summer storm that fades away. But if you hear my song in the midnight air, just know part of me's still there. Find nerve in these back roads with ghosts in my head, singing loud all the things we never said. Your porch light's still glowing in my mind so clear, but it's just a place I can't go near. So I sing to the night and the wind through the tree, still lost in those porch light memories. Woke up in a motel off Highway 10, another town I won't remember when. Coffee's cold but the sky's on fire, and I got wheels and worn out tires. I leave before the sun gets high, chasing something I can't define. I'm a shadow on the blacktop, name unknown, singing to the silence on a payphone. One more song in a nowhere town, one more night laying trouble down. Every mile's a dream that I outrun, still looking for a place I don't have to run from. Bar signs flicker like old regrets, bartender's eyes say she's seen the rest. I trade a song for a glass of rye, then I vanish before goodbye. A suitcase heart and a restless soul, I don't stay long, and that's how I roll. I'm a shadow on the blacktop, name unknown, singing to the silence on a payphone. One more song in a nowhere town, one more night laying trouble down. Every mile's a dream that I outrun, still looking for a place I don't have to run from. Maybe love's just a rest stop sign, fading fast in my rear view line. I'm a shadow on the blacktop blowing through another town that don't know what I've been through. One more verse and a lonesome sound, one more ghost in a nowhere town. Every road calls me like a drum, still searching for a place I don't have to run from. I packed my heart in an old suitcase, left a note on the porch, couldn't see your face. The radio's humming our goodbye tune, chasing dawn in a beat-up Ford, leaving June. There's dust on the highway, wind in my soul, miles between memories I can't control. I thought love would ride like a rodeo show, but the gate broke open and I had to go. Now I'm singing to stars that don't know my name, trying to outrun your ghost in the rain. Your laugh still lingers like smoke in bars. I see your smile in motel mirrors and cars. I trade my tears for a strong black brew and lies for truth when I think of you. There's dust on the highway, wind in my soul, miles between memories I can't control. I thought love would ride like a rodeo show, but the gate broke open and I had to go. Now I'm singing to stars that don't know my name, trying to outrun your ghost rain. Maybe someday when the wheels stop turning, I'll find a place where the fire keeps burning. Till then it's the road, the sky and me, and the silence where you used to be. Found dust on the highway, wind in my soul. Time won't heal what the night still stole. I thought love would ride like a rodeo show, but the gate broke open and I had to go. Still singing to stars that don't know my name, trying to outrun your ghost in the rain. Met her down by Miller's Creek, barefoot laughing, kicking up the heat. She had a sundress and a reckless smile. I knew I'd follow her 1,000 miles. She said love ain't found in diamond rings, it's in fireflies and simple things. We got cornfield hearts and dirt road dreams, old Ford truck and moonlight beams. No fancy life, no city lights, just a radio and her hand in mine. She don't need no silver or gold, just a love that's warm when the nights get cold. Forever from simple starts, out here with our cornfield hearts. We carved our names in an old oak tree, right where the sunrise kissed the creek. She talks to cows like they're old friends, swears the sky don't ever end. She said we don't need more than we can hold, just a little house and hearts of gold. We got cornfield hearts and dirt road dreams, old Ford truck and moonlight beams. No fancy life, no city lights, just a radio and her hand in mine. She don't need no silver or gold, just a teach 'em how to chase the truth. Show 'em love's not found in charts, but right here in these cornfield hearts. We got cornfield hearts and dirt road dreams, living slow like the summer stream. No red carpets, no shiny cars, just two souls under southern stars. She don't need no silver or gold, just a love that's deep and stories told. We're building forever from simple starts, growing strong with our cornfield hearts. Watch the sky turn amber gold on that porch where stories unfold. She sat in silence sipping sweet lemonade, sunset glow on her freckled face. I didn't need a diamond ring, just the way she made my cold heart sing. Porch light promises, soft and slow. We made vows the world don't know. Under stars that heard us pray, we swore we'd never walk away. No preacher, no crowd, no church bell chime, just rocking chairs and borrowed time. She gave her heart with a simple yes, under porch light promises. The screen door creaked like an old love song. We'd hum along all summer long, talk about dreams and picket fence plans, and danced in socks with no slow dance band. She said forever don't need a stage, just a heart that don't outgrow the page. Porch light promises, soft and slow. We made vows the world don't know. Under stars that heard us pray, we swore we'd never walk away. No preacher, no crowd, no church bell chime, just rocking chairs and borrowed time. She gave her heart with a simple yes, under porch light promises. And when life gets loud and roads get rough, we come back here, that's always enough. 'Cause love ain't loud and love ain't grand, it's holding tight to a calloused hand. Porch light promises still burn bright, even through the darkest night. They guide me home like a lighthouse glow, to the only love I've ever known. No gold or fame could ever impress like her porch light promises.
Saw your name on a diner sign, same old place from '99. You always said you'd never stay, but here you are, just one booth away.
Didn't think I'd see your face back in this slow and dusty place. You're still the girl with wildflower eyes, like a summer storm in southern skies.
Back where we began, on this quiet street, where the gravel met our dancing feet. We lost the fight, but not the flame. Now here we are, still saying each other's names. Time moved on, but hearts still ran. Back where we began.
Jacket in that July rain, still hear your voice like a runaway train.
You left with dreams too big for town, but some roots just don't stay down.
I chase the lights and I chase the noise, but none of it sounded like your voice. No city skyline, no fortune or plan could hold me like your hand.
Back where we began, in a faded truck, still feels like more than just old luck. We lost the fight, but not the flame. Now here we are, still saying each other's names. Time moved on, but hearts still red. Back where we began. Maybe we needed time apart
to find the truth inside our hearts.
I never stopped writing your name in songs. I never stopped wondering where I belong. Back where we began, with a second chance. Two old souls in a slow dance. No more running, no more goodbyes. Just porch light dreams and firefly skies. Time moved on, but love still stands right here. Back where we began. Maybe we needed.
I was born with wheels in my soul, never learned how to take it slow. Mama said, boy, one day you'll burn, but I just laughed and missed my turn. I've loved and left in county towns, hung my heart up, let it down. Tried to stay for someone's smile, but I can't fake it more than a while. I ain't built for standing still, my blood runs wild against my will. Give me highways, give me wind, let me lose then start again. I break my heart on purpose still, I ain't built for standing still. just stayed. But I saw stars and drove away. Still hear your voice in desert rain, like a ghost that never learned my name. Maybe there's a better man out there, one who won't vanish in the midnight air. But darling, if I came back through, you'd still be more home than I ever knew. I ain't built for standing still, but I miss the porch, the coffee spills. If hearts could park, I might have tried, but freedom's got me hitching rides. I love too deep, I run uphill, 'cause I ain't built for standing still. No, I ain't built for standing still. No, I ain't built for standing still. You used to sit on your porch with a jar of sweet tea, bare feet on the railing, talking wild and free. Sunset painted stories on the walls of that town, but we grew up fast and it all burned down. Now I'm driving these back roads with ghosts in my head, trying to chase down the words we never said. Your porch light's still on, like it's waiting for me. But that house ain't home, just a memory. So I sing to the night and the wind through the trees, holding on to these porch light memories. I left with a song and a broken guitar. You stayed behind, said I wouldn't get far. But here I am, with a crowd and a stage, still missing that smile on your front page. Now I'm driving these back roads with ghosts in my head, trying to chase down the words we never said. Your porch light's still on, like it's waiting for me. But that house ain't home, just a memory. So I sing to the night and the wind through the trees, holding on to these porch light memories. Maybe some love's not meant to stay, like a summer storm that fades away. But if you hear my song in the midnight air, just know a part of me's still there. Final, still driving these back roads with ghosts in my head, singing loud all the things we never said. Your porch light's still glowing in my mind, so clear, but it's just a place I can't go near. So I sing to the night and the wind through the trees, still lost in those porch light memories. in a motel off Highway 10, another town I won't remember when. Coffee's cold but the sky's on fire, and I got wheels and worn out tires. I leave before the sun gets high, chasing something I can't define. I'm a shadow on the blacktop, name unknown, singing to the silence on a payphone. One more song in a nowhere town, one more night laying trouble down. Every mile's a dream that I outrun, still looking for a place I don't have to run from. Bar signs flicker like old regrets, bartender's eyes say she's seen the rest. I trade a song for a glass of rye, then I vanish before goodbye. A suitcase heart and a restless soul, I don't stay long, and that's how I roll. I'm a shadow on the blacktop, name unknown, singing to the silence on a payphone. One more song in a nowhere town, one more night laying trouble down. Every mile's a dream that I outrun, still looking for a place I don't have to run from. Just a rest stop sign, fading fast in my rear view line. I'm a shadow on the blacktop blowing through another town that don't know what I've been through. One more verse in a lonesome sound, one more ghost in a nowhere town. Every road calls me like a drum, still searching for a place I don't have to run from. Packed my heart in an old suitcase. I left a note on the porch, couldn't see your face. The radio's humming our goodbye tune, chasing dawn in a beat-up Ford, leaving June. There's dust on the highway, wind in my soul, miles between memories I can't control. I thought love would ride like a rodeo show, but the gate broke open and I had to go. Now I'm singing to stars that don't know my name, trying to outrun your ghost in the rain. Your laugh still lingers like smoking bars. I see your smile in motel mirrors and cars. I trade my tears for a strong black brew, and lies for truth when I think of you. There's dust on the highway, wind in my soul, miles between memories I can't control. I thought love would ride like a rodeo show, but the gate broke open and I had to go. Now I'm singing to stars that don't know my name, trying to outrun your ghost in the rain. it's the road, the sky and me, and the silence where you used to be. Fire dust on the highway, wind in my soul. Time won't heal what the night still stole. Thought love would ride like a rodeo show, but the gate broke open and I had to go. Still singing to stars that don't know my name, trying to outrun your ghost in the rain. Met her down by Miller's Creek, barefoot, laughing, kicking up the heat. She had a sundress and a reckless smile. I knew I'd follow her 1,000 miles. She said love ain't found in diamond rings, it's in fireflies and simple things. We got cornfield hearts and dirt road dreams, old Ford truck and moonlight beams. No fancy life, no city lights, just a radio and her hand in mine. She don't need no silver or gold, just a love that's warm when the nights get cold. We're building forever from simple starts, out here with our cornfield hearts. Carved our names in an old oak tree, right where the sunrise kissed the creek. She talks to cows like they're old friends, and swears the sky don't ever end. She said we don't need more than we can hold, just a little house and hearts of gold. We got cornfield hearts and dirt road dreams, old Ford truck and moonlight beams. No fancy life, no city lights, just a radio and her hand in mine. She don't need no silver or gold, just a love that's warm when the nights get cold. We're building forever from simple starts, out here with our cornfield hearts. Someday we'll raise a kid or two, teach him how to chase the truth, show him love's not found in charts, but right here in these cornfield hearts. We got cornfield hearts and dirt road dreams, living slow like the summer stream. No red carpets, no shiny cars, just two souls under southern stars. You don't need no silver or gold, just a love that's deep and stories told. We're building forever from simple starts, growing strong with our cornfield hearts.